What a day. So, how are you today? This is Nolan again here. Yeah, so today was a pretty busy day. One of our guys at work called in a little bit late, so I filled in and did some of his work for a while. When he got back in, he wanted me to keep on doing it. As if I'd give up my cushy job on a container dock. Also gave away my YouTube channel to a co-worker. So it's going to be interesting to see if he logs in today. He better not dox me. Better not dox me. Alright, that's everything set up. Okay, so what am I going to be doing today? I finished establishing a base down the bottom of this massive hole outside my blood kelp base. And basically I'm going to be exploring from there. Also there's a leviathan, a ghost leviathan in that entrance. I want to kill that to make it easier to bring my sub down. I haven't tried killing a leviathan yet. I want to do it before I start upgrading my prawn suit, so that's the next task that I have at hand. God, Twitch is taking forever to load. Not downloading in Steam, am I? Ah, there it is. No, it's just taking forever to buffer. First time I've seen that in a while. And, well, YouTube's running fine, so it must just be a Twitch thing. Sorry, Twitch viewers. Hopefully your internet connection to Twitch is better than mine. Okay. Oh, that's the stuff. I do have an extraneous bottle of Jack Daniels in my bag too. Hey Interv, how are you going? Oh, not too much, just about to get started on a Subnautica stream. Jack Daniels. Dinner of Champions. American serve, so it's like 10% ABV. 2 standard drinks if you go by the Australian scale for standard drinks, which I think is pretty similar to the UK scale. And on that note, time to crack open a cold one. It's like Steve MRE Eats videos when he opens up a like a new MRE. It's like nice hiss. Ah. Hope YouTube is treating you alright. The Twitch stream's lagging a little bit. Alright, so here I am, down the bottom.
All primary systems online.
If we have a look at this scanner right here, that's the next place I have to go exploring. But first, there's a leviathan that's somewhere in this area that I want to take out. It's been bugging me non-stop. Got a nuclear power plant in this base, and it's currently operating off one fuel rod. I don't know when I'm going to have to change that one out. I got all this gear on me and stuff, I should probably get rid of that. Don't want to have to go chasing it down again just in case the thing kills me. Keep a battery just in case. Stasis rifle. Nah, I probably won't even need the stasis rifle. I can try killing it with a knife, but it'll take me about 8 minutes. And kill it with the prawn suit, it won't take me as long. Get my sea glide. Box tank. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
God. I love it down this deep. Where's that leviathan I've got to kill? Somewhere over there. So I'm just going to go topside, and I'm going to try to... Oh, hello again, Alex. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. Gotta love it. Oh shit, I've still got it on face cam. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, what would I do without you? Yeah, I had a good day today. I had to fill in early morning for a co-worker who turned up a bit late, so I was doing pretty much his job, and I'm mentally drained now. But everything is better with Jack Daniels. So, just in case you only just got in, Alex, I'm gonna try and kill that Leviathan.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Purge the heretic! We must burn it with fire! God, where is my prawn suit? Oh my god, my prawn suit's all the way back over there. Okay, where is my... Did I come here with... Don't tell me I lost another... Yeah, I'm gonna try and kill it. Like, yeah. I need the resources in that area, and I should be able to take it out with the drilling arm and the grappling hook. It's the first time that I've ever tackled one. Oh, yeah, yeah. Where's a Terminator when you need one? Where the fuck did my Seamoth go? Did I lose another sea... No, it is there. Sorry, I'm tripping out. Ugh, God. A heavy drill arm. What's the closest thing to that in a Warhammer 40k arsenal? That'd be like a power fist? Yeah, like a power maul? No, not a power maul. I'm pretty sure some of the Titans or like some of the Legio Cybernetica units have like drills, don't they? Or like something like them. Ah, apothecary, yeah.
Aboard, Captain.
Well, that's one that
Systems
that's one that
online.
definitely has a drill. That's the tool that they use to diagnose and treat and remove the gene seed from the fallen space marines. I forget what it's called though. I just realized it's a very long way here on prawn suit. I should probably thought about that. Yeah, I'll take the sub for a spin. Then I'll bring it back and take out that leviathan with extra prejudice. Alex, you're kind of like my commissar.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Engine powering up.
Should be able to make one more trip here. Do you know what I finally figured out? I figured out you can control the sub while you're looking through the camera. Small details. So how was your day? Or should I say your night? I'm not sure.
Creature attack.
Hmm. Rack off the port bow? Yeah. I think port's left, isn't it? Yes. I should know these things, my dad's ex-Navy. Plus I practically grew up on sailing boats. And hello again, Nami. I don't know if I did a little bit of a faux pas, but I gave a co-worker my my YouTube channel as well, so he may be logging in sometime. Though I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to spell my channel ID. See if he can figure it out. The reason I have the name null element as well is because basically it's like a programming code term. Because like null is like a an array without a value, or like something that doesn't have a value, or something that just doesn't exist. So it's like an element that doesn't exist. An element is kind of like from like the military term of an element, which is like a unit of a fire team. So I'm part of a fire team of nothing. Hey Pavan, how you going? Wow, I've got 3 viewers. Crazy. Caught me at the right time, I'm dog tired. I've been slowly learning how to drive clamp forklifts, which are basically these things. Try and find an image that's exactly the right one. What are these guys? If a blood raven stole my exosuit. Ooh. They do have a nasty habit of stealing all sorts of technology, don't they? Probably report it to my closest, like, nearby Inquisition, and wait as they do nothing about their heresy. Yep. So one of these guys. It's it says like paper handled and like paper roll, but that's not what they're for. Like the ones that I have like 5 like a big flat rubber clamp that's like this whole area here. Yeah, blood raven, eh? Yeah. And this sort of area. So there's like 2 that go out through the front, and this whole big thing here is like a big rubber pad. And you, rather than having 3 controls, so you've got your your down and your up, and then you've got your tilt forward and your tilt back, and then you've got your side shift left and side shift right, and then you've got a 4th one as well, which you pull down or close the clamps, and if you press a button on the control and you push forward, it will release it, and we stack stuff up to about I don't know, like maybe about 5 or 6 meters high using those, like no racking or anything. So it's really tricky, and we basically drive into containers with these and pick up like white goods, fridges, washing machines, dryers, all that sort of stuff. So when a guy called in a bit late today, I had to jump on one and start doing his work, and like they're a little bit more complicated than a counterbalance. Kind of not as complicated as Reach, but a good bit of fun nonetheless. Video call, video call. I don't know. What would be on that subject? What would be my favorite like Space Marine chapter? And where did I put my prawn suit? Ah, there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Lord. It's kind of tricky. It'd probably be like I mean, you got the Death Angels, right? That's pretty close. But I'm pretty sure that there's a couple of successor chapters to the Death Angels, and the favorite one that I can recall is one of those, but I still can't remember its name. I'm horrible with names. Okay, we have a prawn suit. Go look at those cameras all the way down there. Be right back, just gonna quickly check the kitchen. I've left the back door open so my cat can get some fresh air. I just heard a weird noise out there, so be right back. What about the angry Marines? Or even better, the pretty boy Marines. Oh fuck, man. If you guys haven't seen a if you like Warhammer 40k stuff and you haven't seen the was it 1D4chan? Yeah, 1D4chan pages on Warhammer 40k lore. They are fucking hilarious. Highly recommended. I've been actually watching some of Critical Role and shit. Been getting really ultra nerdy. Oh, there's still miles to go to the base. Happy campus. Yeah, nice. What would you call a towel if like you made like an ultra campy like towel race? That would be like oh wait, never mind that. No one cares about the towel. Lutin, Luetin. He makes some really nice Warhammer 40k lore videos. And as for like the towel, I suppose like you got the Fire Warrior. That's actually a pretty decent game if you can get it to run on your PC and you haven't played it yet. Definitely recommend it. Just like it's a little bit outdated now, but being able to like run around as a Fire Warrior is pretty fun. And just the way that they represent the bolters in game, like they're actually like a bolter, like they have rocket propelled projectiles that have real kick to them. So like as a tail fire warrior, you're trying to shoot like a bolter, and it's just like. Sorry, I couldn't do the sound effect because I had to take my hand off the keyboard, but yeah, you get the idea. Bang. Like every Warhammer 40k game should have bolters that like have fucking insane recoil. Okay, I think I'll park about there. Don't want to come back and find out that the ghost leviathan that's about 100 meters that way has killed my sub.
Engine powering down.
But I like it that we're finally getting some progress here, like the like the flow. Now I know what I need to do. Just like keep going deeper, keep upgrading. I've got access to almost all the resources now. And I just know that I need to keep going deeper. Okay, so what sort of resources am I going to risk? Sea glide, battery, probably switch out the battery on. Yeah, I have heard of it, and the only reason I don't have it yet is because I've heard and seen that it is an incredible beast of a game, because like the game engine like can be extremely intensive on your computer, but now that I've got this computer, yep, I'll probably end up getting it. It just depends on whether or not the player base in Australia is large enough that there's people actually still playing it. I'd love to get into some co-op games of that.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
But yeah, that's exactly my sort of game. It's a lot like GTFO, actually. Alright. Risking a high capacity tank and a stasis rifle. Got the stasis rifle just in case the leviathan decides to try and kill me if I need air. If I gotta bail out of the prawn suit and run like hell. Alright. Whew. I need a drink for this one. I'm not gonna lie, I did a tiny bit of research and I saw people try to kill one. But I have no idea how it's gonna work in that cavern system. If it's gonna glitch out when it goes up against the walls and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Space Marine. I've got Space Marine, actually. I love that game, actually. I kinda do. The only thing that disappoints me about that game is I kind of like using the chainsaw deep into like the end game when it kind of wants you to use like the thunder hammer, because like I like chainsaws. For the Emperor! Face the Emperor's wrath! Obligatory save. In the Emperor's name! Shit's about to get real. I wonder if I should shoot it with a stasis rifle first. Like, wait till it starts attacking me, shoot it with the stasis rifle, then get back in the bronze suit. Yeah, the axe, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I prefer chainswords. Fuck, I'll play that after I kill this leviathan. Oop, there it is. After I kill this leviathan, I'll do a little bit of Space Marine. I haven't played that game in fucking ages. I'll start getting it installed. Pretty sure I do have it installed somewhere. Just don't know if it's on the right hard drive. Yes, it's on my E drive, so I'll move the install folder to... Sweet, yep, in process. And before I start trying to kill this thing, I'll actually change the affinity of Subnautica because I haven't done that yet. Can't they just like if any devs of Subnautica are actually watching this, can you just please make profiles so that it only uses a certain amount of cores? It's an incredibly like breaking of immersion if I have to do that. And it shouldn't be that hard to create a profile for each individual core, like each individual processor. I mean, I know I've got 25 cores technically because of hyperthreading on a 3900 XT, but you should be able to kind of like fix it. Okay, prawn suit's over there. Let's get the fucker's attention. Lance you in a minute. Favorite type. I can definitely answer that one, but first I'm gonna kill this thing. Whoa! A little bit too close. Maybe I need practice. Ooh, shit. I wasn't able to get in at many hits either. Oh, this could get dicey. Ah, yes. Surprisingly doesn't want to fight. And I'm wasting all of the power. God. Oh, did I left behind my repair gun. I don't have a repair gun on me either, so I can't repair. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I have no idea what I'm doing. Be purged by fire and flame! Ooh, got me. Ooh, it's starting to turn around a bit. Oscillations are increasing. Fucking hell, I can't even hit the thing. Oh, it's getting me good. I could do like the whole Steve Irwin thing. Crikey! I got my thumb stop. Ah. No, that's probably breaching terms of service. Just look at how it evades. Oh shit, that was probably not a good idea. Now it's going to come back at me. Oh, yep, there it goes. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna get killed. Yep, I'm out of it. Hopefully it's still half dead when I get back. Shit. Alright. So, favorite type of Space Marine? Good question. Definitely not Primaris Space Marines. I'll give you a hint. That's not even a Space Marine though. We are only retreating in offense. What was the Space Marine thing? It was a tactical retreat. Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. We are retreating towards the enemy. Where the fuck am I? Oh. Oh, hit the wall. So, favorite, like, probably, like, Imperial thing would be, like, the, what's it called it, Assassins? Not the Vindicator assassins, the other ones. Fuck, can't even remember their name now. Just because like they get sealed inside like a life pod for years and years and years, and like only when they actually want to only when leadership wants them to be deployed, they pull them out of stasis, throw them into the battlefield, and like basically take away the key. And like when they die, they fucking explode. Yeah, gas torpedoes. Could just use the gas pods, like the actual gas. Just stasis the thing and drop the actual things on it. It's more fun this way, though. As the Commissar says, "Drive me closer so I can strike him with my sword." I think a lot of those science fiction novels have actually got that kind of right though. Because defenses have technically and historically always been designed to be a step ahead of whatever offensive power is being used. So like say if you take for example like the Abrams tank, or like the T-14 Armata that the Russians are currently in the middle of hopefully building. I'm not anti-Russian, like I hope they build that stuff. Basically their defenses are... Yeah, Servitor. What is it? We have to placate the machine spirit. The machine spirit must be appeased.
All systems online.
Bring the holy oils! I think I left behind the repair tool at the other base. Because like I left the actual base and like returned here with absolutely nothing. I just came all the way back here when I could have just gone back to the other base. Blurp. That's actually funny. So I was retreating towards the enemy. That's actually cringeworthy. Oh. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so armor tends to evolve in front of offense, except for the specific example of like say hypersonic glide vehicles. So like Mach 15 air-to like surface-to-surface missiles. Though I don't know whether or not you could call a hypersonic glide vehicle a surface-to-surface missile, because it's basically just the warhead. It's what's carried by a missile. And I mean, if you were to saturate an area with 200 of them, even if you're using like Israel's like Iron Dome or like Patriot systems, like that's mutually assured destruction, right? It's the reason why we don't have world wars anymore, because basically if anyone decides to use nukes, what happens? Everyone uses nukes. That's an example of offensive power outstripping defensive power. But if you look at like say a simple tank, 120mm smooth bore armor piercing, what is it? APFDS? APSFD or whatever it is. Anyway, discarding sabot ammunition was developed specifically because it's not like a type of like heat warhead or whatever. And of course then they developed like spaced armor and all that sort of shit. So how did I actually get into this actual conversation to begin with? Oh yes, I think that eventually everything one day is going to get back to swords. Like, because like defenses are going to be so strong that you won't be able to like penetrate like an armored field without getting close to it. And like when you're talking like knife fighting range, like say like kinetic shields and all that sort of shit, it's going to be like Dune. Yeah, pretty much. Like not like Dune the movie, but like Dune the book, the actual books. So to kill something, you have to get up close and personal with it. And I mean, take for example, like even space combat. Like, say if you got like two ships in space that are traveling at like 20,000 kilometers per hour, or like even like 20,000 kilometers per second. Targeting something that far away, I mean, it's like World War II when they created the initial like defensive formations for bomber aircraft to avoid being hit by flak. All you need to do is calculate the amount of time between a projectile leaves something and it actually reaches you, and then make sure that you dodge at like a minimum interval to ensure that that does not arrive in the location that you've been predicted to be. So how would you solve this with a spaceship? You have to get closer. I mean, you can't just like sit off range. Like even if you fire like a laser or something, like if the speed of light is something like however many kilometers per second it is, which is a lot. Basically, if something is a distance that you actually have to shoot something that's traveling light speed, as long as it's actually alternating its direction often enough, you won't hit it. And at those sort of ranges, like missile weapons, forget about it. To use like the New York accent. So what it's going to end up with is like basically spaceships continually tracking a target and getting closer and closer and closer and closer to it, trying to predict its every move. And when it's correct, it gets a little bit closer until like it's close enough that a firing solution is actually possible. And that's always going to be at knife fighting range. Yeah, exactly. Like 300,000 meters per second. Yeah. Affinity. Which affinity was that? Yeah, like definitely. Oh yeah. I see. Yeah, Subnautica. Yep. So processor affinity. Yeah. It's kind of like what, like, about, I don't know, like except for like World of Warcraft, I hate putting mods on anything until I finished it. Just because I want to try it out like as it is, but like... Ooh. I'll go back to like taking out that Leviathan in a second, but like here's a really quick topic, and this is like, say for instance, Bethesda, Bethesda. Game developers shouldn't rely upon modders to finish their games for them, and Subnautica is an awesome developer. Like they are actually really like the company behind it. Oh my god, my brain's dying. Basically, they are a really good developer, and it's one of those really simple fixes that they could just implement themselves without relying upon the user to actually patch it. So, like at the end of the day, I mean, like when are they going to actually implement it themselves without requiring a user to download a mod? I mean, the processor I've got right now is brand new, but like give it 3 or 4 years, and it's going to be like everyone's like kind of like medium end PC. An exosuit heavy bolter. Well, technically, a heavy bolter is kind of like it's a rocket propelled projectile, so it would work underwater. Use spin stabilization. Be great. Yeah, exactly. They've moved on to other things. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I agree with you there, Nami. Yeah. Hello, Nagu. How you going? Damn, are we up to 8? Holy Christ. That's a new record for me. Cheers. Yeah, so... yeah, I mean... Like, I used to work on some mods for, like, Morrowind and other things, and, like, particularly, like Fallout, Morrowind, and, like the only title is like Doom, but I think Doom's under control by like a completely different company compared to like the rest of Bethesda. Is that right? I think something like that anyway. Doom is Bethesda, isn't it? Or am I completely wrong there? Anyway, let's kill that bloody Xeno. Oh, pray! Yes, pray. Do you know how much I raged when they used the Prey IP on Prey 2? Like the original Prey? Oh my god. Like portals and everything. You know, the guy who designed the portals in Prey, the original Prey, is now dead. Gotcha. Whoa. Pretty sure I'm about to like die of water. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, so the original Prey was groundbreaking. It used like gravity, so like you could like hit a switch and gravity would change direction. Yeah, I've got a crap load of water just in here though. And then, I don't know if you've heard this story, but ZeniMax actually purchased the rights to the Prey IP, and they had an arrangement with the original creators of Prey that if they did not create Prey 2, then they could only use the name for a certain amount of time. And when it came to like 2 days before they could not actually produce a Prey title, they decided to say, okay, yeah, we're going to use it on this IP. A completely different game, which is basically a spiritual successor to Bioshock. No, System Shock. It's basically Space Shock, really, I mean. And because of that, the original developers of Prey 2, the IP that Prey was based on, wouldn't revert to them, so they can no longer, even if they got the funding, make an actual Prey 2. Like, there's nothing wrong with Prey as a game, like the actual, like the recent one, but it's not Prey. Prey's like, yeah, it's a completely different game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Probably the most vitriolic post I've ever posted on YouTube was when ZeniMax did that. Yes. Come get some candy, bitch. I have the original Prey installed on my computer as well. That's another game that I should play. I mean, yeah, like talk about like a gun that like literally sticks like and places like an aiming reticle onto your eyeball. So when ZeniMax decided to transfer the IP to the other game, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna make it so that your neuromods get installed through your eye. That's literally the only similarity. And then they added on some like space stuff later, like in terms of like gravity. Plus like the whole abduction scene when you first get like abducted in Prey. I mean, you can't beat it. I'm running out of like mousepad space trying to hold down my left mouse button. This is hilarious. Like, I'm trying to lift it just above the mousepad to move back. You can probably see my hand doing it. I have to tilt the mouse so it's not registering on the surface. Is it dead? I think it's dead. Holy fucking shit! Yes! Okay, first Leviathan dead. Oh yeah. What do you reckon it tastes like? Jellyfish? Jellyfish mixed with shrimp. Mixed with coconut grubs. It tries to bite you when you eat it. Obligatory teabag. Alright, that's my first Leviathan kill. That was kinda hard. I mean, I had to retreat like 3 times. Yeah. Coconut grubs, which are like a Vietnamese delicacy kind of. They're like grubs that have teeth. Like they're like witchetty grubs that we eat in Australia. Except for witchetty grubs don't try to eat you. Alright, I'm happy with that. But first, okay, so I got Space Marine moved, and what was the other game that it should have been? Prey, yeah. Only problem with Space Marine is that it's kinda repetitive. Like, because of the button combos that you need to use. Sweet. So, obstacle to our domination of the local area complete. Alright. Have you seen Space Marine, Nami? Do you mind if I change to that? It should look pretty good on high graphics, I reckon. Might even be able to run it at the same time. See if it needs downloads. Yeah, I did, yep. Why isn't Space Marine launching? An error occurred, already running. Whew. This is going to be another title that doesn't like to run. Yes. Alright. What might I have to do? If it's not going to launch, then... Okay, so that... Hey, Rocky, how you going? Just rule number 1, don't give away where I work. Rule number 2, don't give away my last name. And otherwise you're pretty sweet. Yep. I'm just trying to figure out how to run a game at the moment. It doesn't want to run on my new computer. Yep, it just it doesn't want to start at all. You might even like this one, Rocky. Actually, you were saying earlier about Call of Duty, right? Alright. If I can't get Space Marine running, I'll do some COD. Yeah, it doesn't want to start. I'm gonna have to find out why eventually. Ah, well. Do some COD. Well, to put it mildly, this is just what I got on Steam. So, Warframe, Left 4 Dead, XCOM, Aliens vs Predator, COD, Red Orchestra, Team Fortress 2, Shattered Horizon, X3, X2, Left 4 Dead again, Divinity, Dawn of War. I could be scrolling through here for a while, actually. I've been stockpiling games for a very long time. I've had this Steam account for ages. That's another one I gotta start playing soon. I have games in here I haven't even played yet. And that's only what I've got on Steam as well. I've got other stuff on like Origin and yeah. Okay, COD's ready to go. Have you seen anyone play COD on a PC as opposed to like a console? Computer. Because I'm running the Sega. Fuck, man. Oh shit. I got try and find out where it is. God, it's like this massive list here. I've got like a lot of the original Sega games. You kind of get them for free. So it's got like pretty much everything made for like the Mega Drive and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Fantasy Star. Yep, I stream that sometimes as well. And Yeah, so pretty much anything that you can name that's on Sega, I can get on here. The vast majority of it, anyway. Now I did get this working the other day while I was streaming. Steam must be running to play the game. Ah, that's why. It's running in safe mode. I'll get problem with firewalls, especially on computers. It screws up with everything. So some like old things will not load properly, and then you gotta like sort of like safe zone them. And now it should run. You know, like a Sonic the Hedgehog, like Sonic 2 and all that sort of stuff. I used to be able to play like Sonic 1, Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive, the Genesis, and the Master System, like all the different Sonic games. I used to be able to go from start to finish and collect every single Chaos Emerald. And like games these days are a little bit different. Like you can't you probably tell. Jack Daniels. Games these days are a little bit different, like especially with all your save games and all that sort of stuff. I'm a bit like you, like I like all the old shit. Alright, now that should still be streaming. At least I hope so. Just gotta fix myself another drink and get that sorted. Be right back. Yeah, so Nami and Alex beat Rocky. He's one of my awesome workmates. They already know I drink a shitload. Alright, let's go. So, I was saying to Rocky earlier today that what I've been trying to do on this for ages, and it looks like it's streaming right, is I've been trying to do a normal run through of this game without dying from start to finish, without any deaths, and no civilian casualties, and without using glitches for about a year and a half, 2 years.
What the hell kind of name is so?
The furthest I've gotten in it is about like 4 or 5 hours. And yeah, like there's a couple of places I usually end up getting killed at, and but I've got most of the start of the game down pat.
Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out.
See if I can make this full screen without chat disappearing. This one screen. I'm gonna set it up so it's like borderless full screen.
Zakayev. Imran Zakayev.
My son's blood on their hands.
I wish I could skip it. It's probably a mod so you can skip the intro, but
Delta 1 X-ray, we have a missile launch. I repeat, we have a missile.
with the amount of times that I've actually tried this, I could recite this entire intro word for word. I'm not even kidding. But this is the shit I love doing. Like, this is why I started streaming, like, pretty much. It's very rare now that I play any games without streaming. And it's just because it gets me outside my comfort zone. It makes it so I don't drink too much. And yeah. And ask these guys, like, when it gets to like 9 PM, it's like, oh, I've got work tomorrow. I gotta go. Some nights though, I'll go a little bit later. Alright, let's see if I can get full screen. It's gonna keep it like that. I have that little bar at the top of the screen.
Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do
One of the things that absolutely drives me nuts is with these mice. Sometimes the keys start working not very well, and they like double click whenever you click. So if you're scoping down, the scope will release and stuff like that.
You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place.
But right now the mouse is working pretty good, so I should be able to get through this without a lot of frustration.
Private Allen, show our friends here how the Rangers take down a target. Crouch first, then aim down your sight at the target. That's all there is to it. You want your targets to go down, you gotta aim down your sights. Now if your target is behind light cover, remember that certain weapons can penetrate and hit your target. The private here will demonstrate. Last but not least, you need to know how to
Reload after every round. God.
Private Allen, pick up some frag grenades from the table. Toss the grenade down the range and take out several targets at once.
You don't even need to duck behind the barricade in this game.
So think twice.
Whereas in real life it'd be lethal out to like 50 meters. In some cases. Get hit by like a random piece of shrapnel or something.
Alright. Thanks for the help, Private Allen. Now get over to the pit. General Shepard wants to see you run the course. Alright. Who wants to go first? Show me what you've learned so far.
Stall it.
Get off the court, dude.
They should let you steal the basketball.
Hey, Private. Welcome back to the pit. Our General Shepard wants to pull a shooter from our
If you could shoot that guy right now, it would save a hell of a lot of trouble, trust me.
Alright, try switching to your rifle. Good, now switch to your sidearm again. You see how fast that was? Remember, switching to your pistol's always faster than reloading. Well, smile for the cameras and don't miss. Shepard's gonna be watching. That shooter gets to join the Prima Donna squad.
I do cheat and use the easy weapons on here.
Okay, head on in. Timer starts as soon as the first target pops.
Though I haven't set my mouse sensitivity for this since I've put in the new thing, so my mouse is a little bit slow. But
Very much the Rangers can't do the SF.
I think my best time on that course was about 24 seconds.
Okay, head upstairs.
So considering I haven't done that in ages, I suppose that's alright. And yes, I'll be doing it on regular because unlike people who do speedruns on this, I don't like glitching. So I like to play the game as it should be played.
Alright, head upstairs, regroup with the others.
All Hunter units, get to your victors. We're headed out.
Everyone get to your vehicles. We're moving out.
Get out right now! Rangers lead the way! Move!
Keep up the pressure on those RPG teams. If that bridge layer gets hit, we're swimming the rough. Alan, switch to the M203.
Warlord, this is Hunter 2-1, requesting airstrike on grid 252-171. Target is a white 12-story apartment building.
Drop some rounds on across the river.
Hunter 2-1, this is Warlord. Solid copy.
Taking me a while to adjust to single shot on this.
Flight of 2, F-15's online. Stand by for relay. Hunter 2-1, this is Devil 1-1. Flight of 2 F-15s. Time on station 15.
I'll have a bolter soon enough, trust me.
West. Holding area knife. Carrying 2 JDAMs and 2 harms. Over. Standing by.
I also like trying to do it with the weapons that they give you at the start. Sometimes when you switch weapons, the weapons that you get are like completely inferior to what you get at the start.
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1. Rolling in now. Target acquired.
Up on the bridge, far side!
The main exception on this map is if a guy dies just upstairs, you can grab like a heavy machine gun off him, like a light machine gun, M249 or something. Yeah, he cocked it. Did he drop it though? Nah, he didn't. Okay.
The one at 1 o'clock. Hey, Dave, which one is it? Is it the one on the left or the right? One on the left.
Hey, isn't this danger close for the task force? Come on, since when does Shepard care about danger close? Hunter 2, breaking away.
Copy, Hunter 2. All Hunter 2 victors, keep an eye out for civvies. We're not clear to engage unless they fire first.
I used to always like actively like scan like every area and like check all the areas and everything, but once you've played this start like over 2,000 times, you stop like looking. But like, I can imagine how good the immersion is. And you're just like,
Cross Street Elizabeth. Roger that, Hunter 2-1. Proceed with caution.
and just to break the immersion for a second, I'm going to turn down performance mode because I think it's making it lag out a little bit.
Alright, stay frosty, you guys. This is the Wild West. Watch those alleys.
Three-foot mobiles. Balcony, 12 o'clock. Probable militia. Are they armed? Negative. They're just watching us.
Except for that blood stain up there, that's a little bit suspicious.
I bet they're scouting us.
A couple of guys with RPGs behind.
Can you see him? Can you see him?
I don't see Jack!
All Hunter victors. This is Sergeant Foley. Prepare to engage.
Engage! We're
taking
going
sniper
in!
fire
This
from
is
multiple
it!
directions.
Speed him up!
I'm not going to restart when I die in this stream, just because if I die kind of early, I'm just going to keep on going with it. But if I'm on top of my game, then I might think about restarting.
Is everyone all right? Get the hell away from those windows and secure the top floor. Move! Move!
Let me know what you think about my weapon choices as well.
Bang in there. Roger, talking target.
I'd rather to be going through here with like an M240 ACOG or something.
Hunter 2-1 to Hunter 2-3. I have eyes on the school. Over.
2-1, we are combat ineffective here. We're taking heavy fire in the school. Can you assist? Over.
My sensitivity is like just a little bit too high. I'm gonna change it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my mouse. It's got the red profile and the lights there, and red profile there. So on my lowest profile right now, it's at the 1200 dpi. I'm going to change that to about 850. And turn down the DPI. You can't play, like, PC is different from controllers because like you got your low res thing. Basically, your mouse has got a little camera on the bottom of it, and it takes photos of your map, and that's how accurate it is. So the lower your sensitivity, the more you have to move the mouse, but the more accurate it is. And it also pulls about 1,000 times per second, so that's like one every like 1 hertz. And the delay response for that is about maybe 3 or 4 milliseconds. So it's like on a forklift, kind of like when you start pulling on it, how long it takes for it to react. This thing operates at about 1 millisecond. Or more closer to about 7, I'd say.
It's front of the school! Take him out!
Much better.
On me, let's go.
fucking RPG.
Copy that, Hunter 2-1.
Moving! We need to take the heat off of Hunter 2-3!
Take me a little while to get used to it.
Cutting through history class now.
Hunter 2-1, this is Hunter 2-3. Thanks for the assist. We're leaving on Hunter 3's Humvee. Over.
Roger that. Roger that, 2-3.
Hunter 2-1 actual, this is Overlord. Send traffic.
The school is secure and hostiles are withdrawing from the area. We just pop it up now.
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1 actual.
This will be a test of the actual tracking, because usually I can drop every one of these guys.
Roger that, Overlord. Thanks for the tip.
Missed one. Up a bit. One down.
Gentlemen, good work on taking
Gotta turn this up a hair.
Alan, you'll be taking orders from me from now on. I'll brief you on the chopper. Let's go. Battalion is Oscar Mike!
That should do it. I love this part.
Brakes over, Butch. Let's go.
I'm just glad I finally got this working with my new PC. Don't look down. Don't look down. It's like driving a forklift without looking behind your shoulder, just using mirrors.
Stay here and spot me. Wait for my go.
Alright, the ice is good. Follow me.
Before they patched that, you used to be able to do some crazy shit.
Good luck, mate. I'll see
Give
you
this
on the
guy
far
a
side.
friendly push. Now if I'm doing a speed run, this is where things go Narnia.
Roach, check your heartbeat sensor. You should be able to see me on the screen.
Be right back, dining break, and then I'll get straight back into it. Usually, like sometimes if I'm feeling like it, I'll actually like stick back. For this particular map, because I know it fairly well, I'll just like push forward and do it. But yeah, like for immersion wise, you should always stick with them and actually work as a team. It's like Fantasy Star Online. You got a bucket. I full on made a Battlefield Friends. You got a bucket meme symbol art for Fantasy Star Online too. If you want it, let me know. It should be linked on my my YouTube account though. I'll try and describe what I'm doing as I'm playing, but each time I do it, I gotta hold down V. So that's like another key that I have to use.
Any unrecognized contacts will show up as white dots.
Take those guys out. Normally that jet there, the pilot would spot us on the way in because he'd actually see those guys drop. One of them uses their radio, you're fucked. In fact, most units have a radio active at all times, and if you do that and they don't check in, you're fucked. Yeah, I suppose you got a couple of minutes, but modern technology, they've got like their sensors that actually tell whether or not they're flying. Especially on base defense. That's where you want to use high tech. High tech, base defense is one of those vulnerabilities. People defending bases should be equipped with the highest technology available. Because otherwise, people like me come in. This guy will come up, and there's another guy coming behind him as well.
Good shot.
Couple of guys up here. One on the left, one comes from the right.
C4 at the fueling station. We may need to go to plan B if things go south.
Damn, we're missing shots.
He's mine. Never mind.
There's another guy around the corner up here.
Target on your right. You've been spotted. Take cover.
Damn, that was close. Wasn't expecting that many.
Tango on your 6. There's a truck coming. Stay out of sight. Tango on your 6. Tango to your left.
That's when shit goes wrong.
Tango on your 6. Hostile to the right. Target on your left. Target on your right. Target on your left. There is a reason we brought aside. The rest of them have given up.
I completely fucked that up. That should have only been like 2 guys. Holy fucking shit. Is that car park there? Yeah, so like everyone that piled out of that clown car. In hell.
Hold up. I'm seeing some activity on the runway. Looks like 20 plus foot mobiles headed your way.
I am out of practice.
That's the fueling station. You found it. I'm picking up more radio traffic about the satellite. Stand by.
Plane up ahead, 2 guys.
Got it. Sounds like the satellite's in the far hangar. Race you there. Oscar Mike. Hide. Good kill.
On the right, 3 guys. Trying to keep them less aware of my location. Gonna sneak in. In front of me, 2 guys. Pop out, take the guy on the left, then take the guy on the right. That was only a flesh wound. Sneak past him. That car that I took out, usually it comes past roundabout now. You gotta avoid it.
Take a scenic. Let's go.
Because letting Captain McTavish knife people isn't fun.
Go upstairs and look for the ACS module.
Ooh, whoa.
Roach, I'm being compromised. Keep a low profile and hold your fire. Roach, go to plan B.
What about plan C4?
Stay close and hug the wall. We use the MiGs for cover and cross the tarmac to the southeast. Roach, follow me. Let's go. I'm headed for those jeeps. Cover me. Automobiles, take them out. I'll make a run for the next MiG. Give me some covering fire.
The amount of times I've run him over just here. You get on that too fast and you run him over. Now for the fun part!
En route to the backup LZ using enemy transport. Meet us there. Over. Bravo 6, this is Kilo 6-1. Roger that. Out. All tangos to the rear. Just outrun them. Go, go. Don't slow down. Keep moving or you're dead. Go, go, go. Come on, come on.
Friendly fire, friendly fire. I once upon a time held nearly a world record score on this part, on the Spec Ops mission. That was before they glitched and fixed the glitch that I used. I actually managed to get a jump so good up here that I got my vehicle inside the helicopter before the mission ended. So like I'm running up to the back of the helicopter now. I actually got in the helicopter.
The rest of Task Force 141 brought.
Well. Can't skip the terrorism part, can I? Any forklift operator can appreciate this map because you're always communicating to each other with your horn. It's like you're playing songs and jingles and all that sort of stuff. This is one of those. Not that I approve of what's happening here, but you have to do it, otherwise this guy in front of me will turn around and shoot me.
Up the stairs. Go.
Yeah, no unintended civilian casualties. Still reckon it's better to kill someone who's sitting there dying from a gut wound.
Let's go.
Thank fuck I'm not doing that again.
They're right on time. Check your weapons. Waited a long time for this. Haven't we all?
This way. Let's go. Go.
There's a guy up.
FSP, take him out.
Oh shit. Lucky. I nearly just got a friendly fire thing, and that would have made the friendlies turn against me. Do not use grenades and do not use flashbangs on this part, whatever the fuck you do. That was actually an accidental button key press.
Seconds. Go. This way. Let's go.
When you get through this door up here, as a forklift operator, this kind of peeves me. Especially on this part just here, because I know it's about to happen. I'm not going to spoil it though. But
Clear.
that forklift right there, if I could jump in that thing right fucking now and nail that guy through the fucking back, into the back of that ambulance.
That was no message. This is a message. The Americans thought he could deceive us.
There aren't enough games with forklifts you can operate. The only game I've ever found that's an FPS, a multiplayer FPS, where you can actually drive a forklift, surprisingly, is actually Battlefield 2142. It had a forklift in it that you could actually drive around.
The Russians ain't gonna let this massacre go unanswered. It's gonna get bloody.
Too right, mate. Now in the eyes of the world, they're the victim.
Yeah. Kind of predictable, eh?
Copy. Any sign
Down to the favela. There's another spot where you can die if you're being stupid.
Wait, stopped again. Stand by. Got a positive ID. Whoever these guys are, they're not happy to see it.
Gotta love the hula hoop girl.
Situation here. Get down! Get down! Getting away, Roach, let's go! Go! Ghost, a driver's dead. We're on foot. Meet us at the Hotel Rio and cut him off if you can. Roger, I'm on my way. Everybody to the alley. Not rifle takedowns only. We need him alive. Roach, take the shot. Go for his leg. He's down. Roach, this is gonna take some time. Go with Meat and Royce and check out the favela for any signs of Rojas. That's where this guy is headed.
Let's go. Remember, there are civilians in the favela. Watch your fire out there. Lee, get these civvies out of here.
Roger that.
No, like, not like an idiot. If you're a god, you can do it. Basically, you wait a little bit. Guys on the roof. Basically, you just gotta wait a bit and like sort of grind them down. Because they'll keep on spawning enemies. And yeah, this is the first mission where you really have to be worried about shooting civilians. Because they can pop up anywhere. So you actually have to use trigger discipline. Not enough COD games have trigger discipline. Once it dies down a bit, we get a couple of guys around. Then just move down to the left. So that civilian run out just there that I just missed. That's why having a 144 Hz monitor is good. Yeah, I doubt you even like actually caught that on the actual like stream. I am uploading at 1080p at 60 FPS. Whether or not it actually displays that on the stream is another question.
Royce, give me a sit rep. Over.
Lots of militia, but no sign of Rojas over here. Over.
Copy that. Keep searching. Let me know if you see him. Out.
Roach, move up. Let's go. Grenade, get out of there. Roach, cover me. Grenade.
God, I hate it when he sits there. If he doesn't move out of the way, I can't shoot the guys in here. Fuck's sake. Thank you. Grenade. Fuck! Okay. Sorry for not talking much, but this is one part where you actually have to concentrate. Fucking civvies. Wait a little bit. Fucking hell, like if that was a 3-round burst, I probably would have hit that guy. Sorry, Tig. Soon I'll feed you. Actually, I'm gonna go quickly close the back door because I've let my cat out to get a bit of fresh air. He's come back inside. Now I'm gonna close it. It's already night time here, so otherwise I'll get all sorts of bugs like huntsman spiders with mana bars. Alright, back to it. I'm waiting for that motorbike to explode. That's one way you can die. That's another one. I usually don't use grenades because when you do use grenades, it encourages the AI to use grenades. And that's not a fun time. Motherfucker. Get wrecked.
Roach, we've got Rojas's location. Headed west along the upper levels of the favela.
It's still
we'll keep
here,
him from
one.
doubling back on our side. Keep going and cut him off up top. No time for backup. You'll have to do this on your own. Good luck.
There's a guy just around the corner to the left. Yeah, how I know that? Because the AI in this game is fun. Yeah, I know. Not the puppy. Have they made a COD game yet where they have like pet tigers? I haven't been killed by a cat yet. Something like a pet tree lynx or something like a pet tree cat. That's the first time that window's ever popped open. I think it's the first time I haven't gone this way though.
Roach, this is their territory and they know it well. Keep an eye open for ambush positions and check the corners.
And the directional sound on this is nowhere near as good as it could be.
Roach, watch the rooftops! We've got a few close calls with RPGs and machine guns positioned up high. Roach, we're taking a heavy fire from the militia here, but I'm still tracking
think I missed every one of these. Doorways are death. Whoa! Fuck, that would have been dead. Real life, I'd be a piece of mincemeat. Actually, real life, that RPG wouldn't have even actually armed. Like, at that distance, the RPG would have just plunked into the wall. That's what grenades are for. Alright, fuck this, I'm clearing it. Alright. Time for more fun and games. Starting to run low on ammo. Yeah, I need an alternative long-range weapon. Usually I can get through this without needing one. FAL. True story. My dad was marksman rated with this gun.
No, he's not! Next! Take him to the right again! Roach! You see him? Do not shoot him! I need him unharmed! Roach, he's on the move and headed your way! Go, go! Okay, we've got eyes on Rojas! Wait! Shit, he's headed back towards you! Roach! He's jumping on a fence and he's still headed towards your end of the favela! Keep moving up! Go, go! Roach, keep pushing off the hill! Don't let him double back! Keep corralling you off the hill! We'll climb up to the top! Where is it? Where is it? Got a visual! He's over there, sliding down the tin rooftops! I've got another clear neck shot! Ghost, I'm going far right! He's gonna get away! No, he's not.
Front runner, this is Bravo 6. We've got the package.
Got
I
it.
repeat, we have got the package.
Coordinates to fire. Bollocks. The skies are clear. Send the chopper now.
On that note,
One's got their head up their ass. We're on our own.
beating this game is like a challenge between getting ultra wasted and drunk and actually finishing.
San Bravo, we're reading.
Everything east of I-95! My sector's gonna fall into the airport!
There's an area where it's like about a 40% chance of my dying completely. If I get killed doing it, then yeah.
Hunter 2-1, all air support is already engaged.
This is one of the spots where you can just die.
Is en route to your position, but has encountered heavy resistance. Over.
Roger that, Overlord. Be advised, we have encountered enemy armor and are proceeding on foot. Over.
Overlord copies all. Good luck. Out.
Sarge, did HQ just tell us to go F ourselves?
Pretty much, Corporal. Hold your fire. Don't engage that BTR. They haven't acquired us. Stay right. Stay behind it.
I got a visual on the smoke coming from the crash site. That's where Raptor went down.
We're spotted. Ramirez, use your smoke grenade. John Corbin, cover it.
Use the cover of the smoke to run past the BCR into the alley. Ramirez, come to the alley.
Managed it, I think. Sometimes the guy runs up behind you, sometimes there's a grenade from the front. And sometimes the BTR just reverses and shoots you. Got it. Swear to God.
Incoming! Truck, 12 o'clock!
Contact south! Friendly fire! Friendly fire! RPGs! Hey, check your fire! I got movement around the ice machine! Grenade! Move!
As I said, using grenades just encourages the AI to fucking use them. Okay, step 1, move into this building. Step 2,
On me! Go, go, go!
step 4, grab the ACOG. Step 5, grab a stinger. Step 6, rejoin your troops before the BMP acquires you.
Ramirez, we're at the crash site. Get over here. The crash site is on the north side of Dave's restaurant. Ramirez, we're at the crash site. Get over here.
Inside the bank! Give me a signal. Where's Raptor?
He moved into the meat locker. Practically bulletproof.
What's his status?
He's still unconscious. You got a medic?
Corporal done.
That requires more vodka. I seriously, one of the things I don't like is how it always characterizes Russian troops as the villains. I mean, Russia's the same as America. They have to deal with the same internal problems. I mean, just look at, fucking, the province, not Czech, Czechian. And look at the terrorism and all that sort of stuff that's been happening there for ages. I mean, they've been dealing with Islamist extremists for a lot longer than we have. And yeah, like my heart goes out to the Russians, really.
What else? We got a supply drop on the roof with an M5 sentry gun.
Ramirez, get to the roof and check out the supply drop.
And when I actually retire, I want to retire in like Siberia, like Yucatan province.
Incoming from the south. 2 dozen plus foot mobiles.
They're using smoke to cover their advance.
Squad, this is Hunter 2-1 actual. Push the thermal optics if you got them.
Sunrise! Target taken cover by that broadcast back. Hostiles in the Taco Joint parking lot! Frag out!
Defending effectively. Pretty much. Either play medic or engineer in TF2.
Contact to the north!
Team, we got contact to the north. Team, shift your fire north.
Tango's on the roof behind us.
They're laying down smoke screen to the north. Roger. Switch to thermal if you got it.
Taking cover near the bank. Move on. Hostiles taking up defensive positions next to Nate's restaurant.
Yeah. I am the Ubermensch. God knows how many people I've killed with melee as a medic.
Ivor's had enough.
Over 1 million point heal on medic.
Raptor, over. Raptor is secure and stable. Roger that. Everyone, check your weapons and ammo. They'll be back. 2-1 Delta, be advised. 2 BTRs coming in from the north. Roger that. What the hell was that? Ramirez, get the fuck over the roof! Get down off the roof now! I have a visual on an enemy UAV operator remote piloting those missiles. He's inside that dynamo.
Now's when the game becomes real fun.
Get over there and kill it, SOB! I'm sending part of the squad to help you out. Go!
Yeah. Fucking shotgun. Ah, fucking hell, I knew that would happen. Yeah, I said I wouldn't pause, but usually I'd actually restart the whole game just from there. See, like that guy that took me out there, I was expecting some guys over here to cover me for that. But so that's the first death.
That's a direct hit, Hunter 2-1. Keep up the fire. Nice work, team. Regroup over here. Good kills, Hunter 2-1. Good kills. He's down. You got him. Good kill. Ramirez, regroup.
Try and come through the windows.
That's a direct hit, Hunter 2-1. Keep up the fire. Enemy fast movers! Take cover! 2-1 Actual, you still there? Roger that. Everyone, listen up. New
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Ramirez, take your team.
Like more of a
Secure the
like an
perimeter.
offensive
We're
medic.
gonna move Raptor over there. This location has been compromised. Everyone else, listen up. We're moving Raptor ASAP. Stack up by the south entrance of Nate's. We need to get the hell out of this building before those...
I'm just kind of bummed. Like usually, like what happened just there, what I'd usually do is I'd restart the whole thing again. So the reason why I got outflanked by that guy is because there was one guy that I missed. You have 2 or 3 who run through the door, and you have one who comes in through the window on the left-hand side. The guy who comes in through the window on the left-hand side came around, I think, and shot me with a shotgun. Usually I've taken those 3 out. Yeah, but like pretty much like, I'm not even kidding, like this is only the first 2 hours of what I've done. Usually I get to about the 6-hour mark. But yeah, out of practice, I haven't played it for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. So I'll let that run. But it does change the way that the whole mission plays, because all your troops were able to get over. You've already got the Stinger. You've taken stuff out with the Predator. But usually what you do is you just run across, take out the guys who are in the place, pick up the console, and get the fuck out. And yeah, you don't need to worry too much more about that. Dunny break. Yeah, so if you had a minigun that made you faster and would AoE heal around you, then not only like the beam part of things, but you'd also be able to melee people more effectively. And it only takes 2 or 3 hits to kill most classes with a melee hit to the back and all that sort of thing. So like you'd be able to fast rush scouts, spies, medics, so on and so forth. Probably have less success against like heavies and like troopers, soldiers, sorry, and other classes. But it's actually a really good idea. It's something they should implement, because a medic that is equipping that sort of equipment can't like sit there and heal the heavy as they're on the attack, can't they? So if the medic separates from the heavy, essentially they don't have the benefit of healing their own team, but they can go offensive. So say like a heavy's pinning down an area, but a medic needs to run to the side and jump up to the side and take out someone in a building with windows looking down overwards, then move back around to the heavy, and then attack the building on the right. Meanwhile, you got soldiers pushing up behind the heavy and around the side of the heavy, and demolition soldiers and all that sort of stuff. Then it could work. Amputator. Actually, that might be after I stopped playing TF2. I don't know what that one is. But like in terms of Uber, always use the invulnerability Uber, because the sheer power of a heavy pushing forward with an invuln is not to be underestimated. Like the damage thing's okay. Like the damage one's okay on like say like special events like Halloween and stuff like that. Or if you're on a map which has got like long lanes, like say some types of payload maps. And the Uber for something using in an AoE heal. Maybe the one thing that the medic doesn't really have in TF2 is a heal over time. So maybe a hot, like a heal over time ability. So your Uber gives you, say, a 20-meter radius heal over time that will heal any class up to 100% health over 15 seconds. Sound good? That's kind of what I'd like angle for something like that, for like a healer that can do that. But I'll also make it so that the hot can only be engaged on the Uber on the specific moment that the Uber is actually initialized, as opposed to being able to move from A to B and have troops near B get affected by it as well as troops near A. If you get what I mean? So it still forces troops to be careful, but not to the point where they're completely overpowered. And it also allows you to be like a kind of like somewhat of a forward scout. So like you could push forward on like a front left lane, kill a scout or something like that, move back, engage your Uber, change to the other side. You know, it would have flow to it. Whereas like a medic with an Uber for invulnerability on a heavy could sit on one side and just completely gank everyone that's there. Alright, back into it.
They're defending that burger town!
But I'm not gonna die again. Oh! As I said, like as soon as you die once, it just disrupts the entire flow. If I was to restart right now, it would take me about 45 minutes to get back to here. I don't like that I'm cheating by like reloading a save. Yeah, let's do a restart. I'll show you how I usually do it if I'm speedrunning it. Because I'm not kidding you, I don't play this game if I die. If I die, I don't want to play it. I can get back to there in less than an hour. Like a regenerating health kit. The Uber would fully recharge it.
What the hell kind
also,
of
like
name is soap?
making like a combat medic. But you still got to be able to heal other people. I'm still forward in thinking that your heal as an Uber should be like an AoE heal. But I think it should be attached to a point.
We take care of our friends.
Just for balance. And the reason why I say that is because otherwise people would play medic without healing other players. I mean, like when you play a medic, you know. I see. So you put the kit down for like an AoE heal, and if players move over the kit, they can heal. But if you're outside that...
Delta 1 X-ray, we have a missile launch. I repeat, we have a missile.
But that's making it very defensive again. If you want to make it defensive, but they really do need to make an offensive medic. Yeah, so sorry for restarting the campaign, but I won't bow to my principles. Like, yeah. If I died twice in one location, it's because I'm fucking up. It's usually because I'm drinking too much. Not being focused enough. Once I get to that point again, I'll be right. I'll keep up the chatter though. Stupid fucking training, I hate this shit.
Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do a quick weapons demonstration to show you locals how it's done. No offense, but I see a lot of you guys firing from the hip and spraying bullets all over the range. You don't end up hitting the damn thing and it makes you look like an ass. Private Allen, show them what I'm talking about. Turn around and fire at the targets. You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place. You've got to pick your targets by aiming deliberately down your sights from a stable stance. Private Allen, show our friends here how the Rangers take down a target. Crouch first, then aim down your sight at the targets. That's all there is to it. You want your targets to go down? You gotta aim down your sights. Now, if your target is behind,
I'll give this one more shot.
Remember that certain weapons can penetrate and hit your target. The private here will demonstrate. Last but not least, you need to know how to toss a frag grenade. Private Allen, pick up some frag grenades from the table. Toss the grenade down the range to take out several targets at once.
For the parts where like I know how it works, I might stop talking for a little bit, but that's because like I have to keep my keys busy.
Alright. Thanks for the help, Private Allen. Now get
On that note, I'm going to grab myself another bottle of seltzer. And yeah. Now, but excellent ideas for TF2. And TF2 is one of those games that like games companies thinks that like they think that they've come up with a golden formula and they just leave it. And some games don't evolve over time. But Valve is definitely one of those publishers that evolves the game over time. I mean, actually I'm shooting myself in the face here because they don't. Look at like Half-Life, Half-Life 2, so on and so forth. They develop the game, they leave it as it is. Bethesda. Then look at like developers like the people who made like Subnautica, the guys who work on Quake, even. How about like a secondary for Scout that makes him slower, but he speeds up for the longer you move, but as soon as they make their first attack, then the speed up gets removed. That could work. So basically you have a Scout that's like glitching around, but it have to have like a max speed cap so that it doesn't like destroy the ticks on the actual server. Gotta go fast. But that could work. So basically you have the Scout, he starts on the start of a payload mission, and currently their team is starting to lose, and the payload is in the middle. He's got to go all the way from the middle to there, and instead of going straight at the payload, he stops at like the halfway location, just moves backwards and forwards a little bit. Yeah, and then he starts going towards the payload and goes behind them and starts sniping their medics and stuff like that. As soon as they drop down the first the first bonk onto like a medic or something like that, that's when it should stop. But that would actually be balanced, because when you die in game, I mean, like, how long does it take to respawn? Not long. So, and scouts don't have particularly high offensive power, so that could work. That's one of those ones that could work.
Head over to the pit. General Shepard wants to see you run the course. All right. Who wants to go first? Show me what you've learned so far.
Yeah, so just like how like in Warframe, when you're trying to do like slider board challenges or whatever, kind of similar. But TF2 is at the end of the day, it is basically a game trying to be competitive. So you got to worry about the balancing. Say if you had like a 5v5 team of scouts versus a medic, a heavy, like a demo man. So no, I mean, like that scout thing as well as the medic thing, they're both things that can work. But everything still has to be assessed on a case-by-case basis. And unfortunately today, when it seems when people actually test games, they like release the monkeys and people who don't know how to exploit game mechanics. So if I was actually going to exploit the scout thing, I'd have the entire team be scout. And every time anyone starts pushing something, like, you'd have to come up with like, how many seconds does it take to charge up to full speed? And how long does it take for somebody to move from the middle objective to the start where they spawn? That's pretty much what I'd do as a game tester. Not as a game tester, but as an executive editor looking at the results of what game testers are doing. And trust me, I never do as well on my first playthrough. This could go for like the next 2 hours.
Heard General Shepard wants to pull a shooter from our unit for some special op. Anyway, he's up there in observation. Alright, try switching to your rifle. Good, now switch to your sidearm again. You see how fast that was?
So the trouble with restricting speed boosts to how fast you're going forward or backwards is that basically you can exploit that. There was a game I played where you could, just by pushing forward. If you pressed any other key, it would slow you down. One civvy.
Amazing work, dude. Okay, now that's how you run the pit.
Yeah, that's too good.
Okay, head upstairs and regroup with your team, or you can go back in and run the course.
All Hunter units, get to your victors. We're headed out.
We've lost contact! Everyone get to your vehicles. We're moving out.
Alright, now to get back to where I was in the game. I'm gonna have to speedrun this shit. Because if I don't, I won't have enough time to play around with other stuff. I hate this first part because it just takes way too long. Just sit here and do nothing. It's only you and me here, so like, if it was other people, I would not do this. You can just like sit here and do nothing.
Alan, switch to M203. Warlord, this is Hunter 2-1, requesting airstrike over at 252171. Target is a white 12-story apartment building. Over.
Drop some rounds and we'll cross the river.
Hunter 2-1, this is Warlord. Solid copy. I have Devil 1-1, flight of 2, F-15s online. Stand by for relay. Hunter 2-1, this is Devil 1-1, flight of 2 F-15s, time on station 15 mics, holding at 3 Sierra Northwest, holding area knife, carrying 2 JDAMs and 2 Hans, over. Standing by.
Devil 1-1, target is a white 12-story apartment building in grid 252171. I need you to level that building. How copy, over?
On the bridge, 10 o'clock hard. Multiple targets, take them out!
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1. Rolling in now. Target acquired.
Up on the bridge, far side!
These are the guys I work with. Right, at work. I'm not even kidding. I unload like 3 containers while they're sitting around reading their fucking phones.
Bridge complete. We're Oscar Mike, move out!
We're moving out! Let's go, let's go! Get your ass back in the vehicle! Oscar Mike!
Let's move out!
Alright, I'll change it. Might as well do it now before I get into it. The fixed.
Which building is it, sir? It's all on 1 o'clock.
I am gonna speedrun it through, through it though.
Hey, Dave, which one
So
is it?
like for the more difficult parts.
Hey, isn't this danger close for the task force? Since when does Shepard care about danger close?
Give me like a 30-minute ETA for when you're running as well watching, because I'm at this stage. It's mostly because you're watching.
Hunter 2, breaking away.
Copy, Hunter 2.
But like I actually want to show you this shit. Like
Keep an eye on the civvies.
I've been trying to do this for about a year and a half.
Stand the rooftops.
I know every level completely back to front.
Hunter 2-1.
So from this point forward,
Cross Pete Elizabeth.
no fucking round.
Roger that, Hunter 2-1.
I'll show you what I
Proceed
can.
with caution.
I'll show you what I'm capable of
Alright, stay
without like
frosty,
random
guys.
bullshit
This is the
AI
Wild West.
getting in the way. Also, like being the fact that I've had about maybe 10 standard drinks.
Watch those alleys.
Three-foot mobiles.
I'll show you all the little tricks.
Probable militia.
Watch this shit.
Are they armed? Negative. They're just watching us.
I bet they're scouting us. Alan, what are you shooting at? There's nothing there. Ceasefire. Can you see him? Can you see him? I don't
All
see
Hunter
Jack.
Victor. This is Sergeant Foley. Prepare to engage.
Engage.
We're
We're
taking
going
sniper
in.
fire
This
from
is
multiple
it.
directions.
Speed 'em on.
Two zealots right there will actually blow up the car that's right in front of you. I'm not gonna bother switching weapons. As much as I love the AK, I don't need it.
Get the hell away from those windows and secure the top floor. Move! Move!
Hunter 2-1, this is Hunter 2-3. Thanks for the assist. We're leaving on Hunter 3's Humvee. Over. Hunter 2-1 actual, this is Overlord. Send traffic.
I think I saw one run into that classroom. The school is secure and hostages are withdrawing from the area. We just mopping up now.
Solid copy, Hunter 2-1 actual. Proceed with caution to the rally point. EPWs may still be in the area. Over.
Let's get to that rally point! Sergeant, what's up?
shoot that
You'll be
motherfucker.
taking orders from me from now on. I'll brief you on the chopper. Let's go. Battalion is Oscar.
If you haven't played the game yet, you don't know why I want to shoot that guy.
Break's over, Roach. Let's go.
It's the same thing here as well. You sit there talking about it, fuck up the mission.
Stay here and spot me. Wait for my go.
Alright, the ice is good. Follow me.
Good luck, mate. I'll see you in the
Da,
far side.
da, da, beep.
Hold on! Don't let go!
Yeah. You gotta stop anticipating what the your friendlies do and start like anticipating what the mission needs. As I do not drive the forklift like this.
Storm is brewing up. Let's split up. I'll use the thermal scope and provide overwatch from this ridge. Use the cover of the storm to enter the base. You'll be a ghost in this blizzard, so the guards won't see you until you're very close. Keep an eye on your heartbeat sensor. Good luck. Good shot. Alright, I've tapped into their comms. Head southeast and plant your C4 at the fueling station. We may need to go to plan B if things go south. He's mine. There's a truck coming. Stay out of sight. Hold up. I'm seeing some activity on the runway. Looks like 20+ foot mobiles headed your way. Roach, the fueling station's near the northeast corner of the runway. You found it. I'm picking up more radio traffic about the satellite. Stand by. Got it. Sounds like the satellite's in the far hangar. Race you there. Oscar Mike. Hi.
Take a scenic leak, huh? Let's go.
Go upstairs and look for the ACS module. Roach, I've been compromised. Keep a low profile and hold your fire. Roach, go to plan B.
Stay close and hug the wall. We use the MiGs for cover and cross the tarmac to the southeast. Roach, follow me. Let's go. Headed for those jeeps. Cover me. Automobiles, take them out. I'll make a run for the next MiG. Give me some covering fire. Take that snowmobile. Let's get the hell out of here.
Kilo 6-1, the primary expo point is compromised. We're en route to the backup LZ using enemy transport. Meet us there, over. Bravo 6, this is Kilo 6-1. Roger that, out. More tangos to the rear! Just outrun them! Go, go! Don't slow down! Keep moving or you're dead! Go, go, go! Come on! Come on! Bravo 6, we're at bingo fuel. What's your status, over? Kilo 6-1, we're taking heavy fire, but we're almost there. Stand by. In the throttle, keep going.
Dead!
Bravo 6, we have you on visual. Get your ass on board. We're running on fumes here.
Fuck.
Okay, they got the ACS. We're out of here.
I can't skip the next part. But what I can do is I can do it as fast as possible without, yeah. I hate this part. So basically what happens is there's like a CIA dude who's deep undercover with like Russian dudes. And they're using American weapons to pretend that there's an attack. So basically this guy has to do it. Yeah. If I wanted to, I could do this like with a least casualties sort of thing. Like ignore people that are like actually dying.
Up the stairs. Go.
I have to start throwing here though. There's a certain limit if you don't actually achieve it. That cunt right there starts shooting at you. This is like a background thing. Pretty much deep state stuff. Just another cog in the machine.
This way, let's go. Go. Where's the guy? FSP, take him out. This way, let's go.
Forklift power, bruh. You know what we do with a forklift?
Hallway clear.
Right now, we grab that motherfucker and pin that mother
Hold your fire.
in the ambulance. Strike the thing in.
You sent us a message to this attack, Makarov.
That was no message. This is a message. The American thought he could deceive us. When they find out lie, all of Russia will cry for war.
The Russians ain't gonna let this massacre go unanswered. It's gonna get bloody.
Too right, mate. Now in the eyes of the world, they're the victims. No one's gonna say a word when the Russians club every American they can reach.
Makarov was one move ahead. Now he's left thousands of bodies at the feet of an American.
We're the only ones who know it was Makarov's up. Our credibility died with Allen. We need proof.
Follow the shell.
Left of the favela.
Alejandro Rojas.
Never heard of him, sir.
You know him as Alex the Red. He supplied the assault.
One bullet to unleash the fury of a whole nation. Which means that
He's our ticket to Makarov.
Ghost, the plates are a match.
Copy. Any sign of Rojas' right-hand man?
Okay. All good, Alex.
Twice already, no sign of him.
Rest up, dude.
Stopped again.
Good luck.
Stand by. Got a positive ID. Whoever these guys are, they're
Work
not
hard,
happy
bro.
to see it. Ghost, we have a situation here. Get down! Get down!
Oh, it did. I didn't duck.
Wait, they stopped again. Stand by. Got a positive ID. Whoever these guys are, they're not happy to see it. Ghost, we have a situation here. Get down! Get down! Getting away, Roach! Let's go! Let's go! Ghost, a driver's dead. We're on foot. Meet us at the Hotel Rio and cut him off if you can.
Roger, I'm on my way.
Everybody to the alley. No legal takedowns of only. We need him alive. Roach, take the shot. Open his leg. He's down. Roach, this is going to take some time. Go with Meat and Royce and check out the favela for any signs of Rojas. That's where this guy is headed.
Let's go. Remember, there are civilians in the favela. Watch your fire out there. Neat, get these civvies out of here. Roger that.
So you can't, like, just shoot everyone. This is how I do it, guys. Watch this.
Give me a sit rep. Over.
No sign of Rojas over here. Over.
Copy that. Keep searching. Let me know if you see him. Out. Meet us down! RP, meet us down!
Destroyer of Worlds. When I say skill, this is skill. Yeah, that's death. Alright. So I've seen like viewer counts drop down to what I can see on Twitch and YouTube. So like 712. I'll cancel that right there. Check a look at the YouTube thing. Like, so we still got I'm actually not watching the YouTube channel, so viewers that I've got on YouTube. It's kind of a difficult thing. Like, I watch the viewers on YouTube and otherwise. So if I see that on here, then I can see that there is. It's kind of weird for for me actually tracking shit. So usually I rely upon people actually talking or chatting, and then I talk to them as well. So I can see that there's one watching now, but I don't know whether or not that's me or you. Pretty much. As for like Space Marine sort of stuff, I suppose like the other shit would be like if you actually want to see like fun stuff, I'd recommend like Left 4 Dead first. That'd be like this stuff is much more fun. But it depends whether I've actually got it installed. Basically, Alex has been waiting for a while to see me try and tackle that one. So I was doing that one. How about Prey? Let's play some Prey. I haven't played this in ages. Let's see if this even actually runs. Should. Not 20 by 1200. I'm gonna cancel the stream and restart it. So what will happen to you when you're viewing it is it'll look like the stream has finished, and but that's not the case. It's basically me just actually restarting it under